And we've got C.J. Stroud. He wasn't afraid to sling it last week. Well over 500 yards in that game. It's the Cardinals and the Hawks, and it comes your way next.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on some other parts of the offense and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Cameron Thomas able to record his 5th sack of the season. To throw is Smith. He hits his target, Lockett. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now Geno on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
These two teams, they met up in Seattle earlier in the year with the Seahawks coming away victorious. So a win here in Arizona would give them the season sweep.
Throwing now is Geno. That's complete to DK Metcalf. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
There you go, partner. That's some old-school football right there. You need 1 yard? Give it to your bruiser at fullback and let him get the job done.
On first down, it's Smith. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Now Geno. And the pressure gets to him again. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
First carry here for Kenneth Walker III.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
And he did everything possible to rally his team to a win last week, didn't he? What did he throw for?
Over 450 yards.
I mean, that's a pretty phenomenal performance. So, obviously, he and the offense were clicking pretty well. The other 2/3, though, that comes into question. Defense and special teams, they'll need all of them to play better in this one, too.
Okay, ready?
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10.
Oh, he's going to air it out right away. This is caught at the 20. So the field flips here as they'll go to
Oh, now some trickery. They fake the spike. But it's not going to work. He'll go down, and they got him. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down. So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped him for a loss. So I would say that they got motivated and made the play.
Stroud off the play fake. This is caught. Touchdown! His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are on the board first here this afternoon.
An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Evan McPherson now for the PAT.
And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Smith on 1st down.
Throw out wide to Walker.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. There are 2 words. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in the meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Stroud sets up the play action.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain it.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Kenneth Walker headed back out there.
He's got to clear his mind a little bit right now. 1 carry, and that carry was a lost fumble.
Clear his mind, clear his hands, and just let this one go. Sometimes it happens. You drop the ball, got a full game ahead of him, hand it to him again, see if they can start to produce.
Now Smith.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. Well, look at this Arizona defense. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
Here comes third down and 7. Geno down to throw. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that. Take a little steam.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on third down, Smith. This is Fant on the short completion. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. So out now come the Cardinals. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Stroud's throw complete here to Ayuk. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Play action. Stroud now. Pass complete there in the Kura. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Stroud. Going deep here for Watkins. And he's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Quez Watkins, 43 yards. And the Cards have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball, or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense has it. And I think the ball's out, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. catch the ball, you know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Following the fumble recovery, Stroud. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Well, they'll go right back to Nwangu. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
That's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on 1st down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short.
And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. This offense #1 in the NFL in picking up 1st downs, and their run game got him another one there.
A really good stat to lead the league in, isn't it? Because if you keep picking up 1st downs, sustaining drives, that means you're controlling the football, controlling the clock, and letting your defense rest on the sidelines.
On the give is Nwangu. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kene Nwangu with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Cardinals are able to add on to their 1st half lead. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up.
For staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may have been turned into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
And McPherson on for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. The Cardinals setting out to kick this one away, and off we go. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Here's Smith. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Smith now to throw. And Walker has it. shoves him aside, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
You want to see a defensive coordinator get upset and throw his headset? This is the kind of play that'll do it. You force 3rd and long. This is almost sort of a give-up play. You're just hoping to get something positive, and it winds up breaking big, and they convert on 3rd down.
So he stopped for no gain, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This complete to Lockett. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. It's the 2nd quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going, but we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series for those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now. But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now they'll go play action here with Stroud. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
What a game he's having. They've not been able to stop him or even slow him down. He's got 2 touchdowns already. That could have been a 3rd. He's got the secondary coach asking people for answers. Can you help me out? Because we are not slowing him down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Play action. Here's Stroud. His throw incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Stroud. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Stroud. He's got Ayuk once again. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Handoff here to Nwangu. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kene Nwangu, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season.
And the Cardinals have taken a 5-touchdown lead. So this now 34-0 with the extra point pending. And Charles, I thought these guys might have the advantage coming in, but I didn't expect this.
Well, I'm glad we're going with full transparency here because I didn't either. I thought we might be looking at a 24-20 type game, maybe 13-10 at the half. But this has been total, utter domination.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Seahawks.
The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Smith. This is Fant on the short completion. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Now Smith.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Throwing again is Smith. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This will be taken at the 10. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get position for at least 3 points.
Now that's on the guard, Wyatt Teller. Stroud off the play fake.
And a throw right sideline is complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Another big gain or 2 in succession as this one goes for 32.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Stroud to throw it. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw yet again here. Looking left side, and it's complete. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Stroud sets up the play action. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown Cardinals. Puka Nacua as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it is 42-0.
Cardinals 42, Seahawks nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Seahawks offense going to get one final possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On 1st down, it's Smith. And this a quick slant to Lockett. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. To throw on 2nd down is Smith. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. The final shot here before break. Smith. He's going to throw one up from the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turned. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. On the return, this is Turpin. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Cardinals ready to go here to start the third quarter. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. Not the way you envision things to start out. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Cameron Thomas getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. On second down, here's Smith. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over.
The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in 1 play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul, but the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
And out across midfield down to the 45. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down.
That's good for a Cardinals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Right back to him on 1st down. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
3rd and 6.
They'll run with Nwangu. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Stroud now on 4th down.
And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. The Cardinals unable to... Fourth down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now Geno on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Second and 10, Smith again.
He completes this to Walker.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
3rd and 12.
To the air again, Smith. And this is going to be incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Now here's Michael Dixon as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing now is Stroud. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And got his man complete. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Stroud. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
And Stroud now to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
Stroud on 3rd down now. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Play action. Here's Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Puka Nacua, 37 yards. And the Cardinals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Well, the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook. The bottom line is don't quit competing.
The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Smith. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that one too wide and incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
Fielded at the 33. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and that will come the offense as they take over. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field.
The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
First and 10, it's Stroud.
He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
Smith.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
18 on the play. First down, Seahawks.
On first and 10, Smith. He hits his target, Lockett. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
Cameron Thomas. Who else? He's in there for his fourth sack of the afternoon.
Throwing now is Geno. It's caught, Lockett. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Now Geno. That's caught at the 3. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
From the 3, second and a yard.
At the 3-yard line.
From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks.
DK Metcalf.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Seahawks are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Extra point by Seibert, up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop. We paid this offense plenty of compliments already, but I mean, they are deserving as they start another series. To be leading by this much with so much time left to play in the fourth, Charles, it's really been impressive to watch.
It has been, and you have to think to yourself, the preparation that went into this, but the absolute focus that they kept throughout in order to have this kind of a result. This is Super Bowl-esque, and they've got to feel awfully good about what they put out there today.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Stroud looking to change the play.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Going to be taken in here by Nakua.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one good for 26 and a first down. And we're pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road. Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Pass complete there to McCool. A huge play there for Arizona. 44 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up four fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kene Nwangu. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. McPherson on for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks take back over. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Geno now to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From the 50, it's Smith. Finding Walker, complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Kenneth Walker, 50 yards. And the Seahawks get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Seibert, up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And, Charles, in a very one-sided affair, I think we reached the point in the broadcast where you and I, we may have some filling to do, right?
Yeah, I think you're right about that because we got to try and keep people around. We don't want them to change the channel. Stay with us in this game. Is that Ben Ramsauer? Are you hearing from Ben on the headset here telling us stretch this thing out a little bit?
Get some talking points. Dig them all out.
That's what you get. A big-time producer. Keep them here.
And now they'll shift things around. Stroud now on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Stroud backed up near his goal line. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A gain of right around 30 on a play that began way back inside the 5. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Stroud off the play fake. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Stroud sets up the play action. Down the left sideline. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Now a give running right, Nwangu. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Nwangu taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cardinals continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. We will get another look at Seattle's offense. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Now Smith. And Walker has it. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now it's Smith. He finds his man complete. It's Walker. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Throwing is Smith. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
A gain of 5. 1st down, Seattle.
On 1st down, it's Smith. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Smith throwing again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Stroud to throw it. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And Stroud now to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now 3rd down and very long. Play action. Stroud now. He's got his target. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And
this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the 4th, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
McPherson now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. One last throw here for Smith. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this